Hi everyone, I'm Elowin and you are so welcome to Lawfolds in Aberdeenshire, where I'm now doing my replay of the gameplay I lost when I had to quit my game, and a bit more than that. We have refueled Mr. Stayer here, and he is going up to field 29 to start the cultivating of that field. I am a little bit lost where I am right now, so you have to excuse me. Valerie is still doing the seeding of field 28, and we are setting up a new course for Mr. Stayer. So we will start in the northwest corner and going east, and we will do one headline. I think that will be enough, and we will start with the headline. The first waypoint, and away we go. This is so neat. We have picked up the tipper, and as you can see, we are going in the opposite direction with the harvester, and why I did change it depends on where the pipe is. I wanted the pipe to be on the outside. If there is one downside with course play, it's that the tipper seems to dry an awful lot in the crop, which I don't approve of, but we can't get around. Therefore we don't have crop destruction on, because our fields would be totally demolished. So that's the reason, and we let this driver drive for its on its own, and hopefully it will detect the harvester in a bit when it's time to empty the tank again. So we are on a merry way here on field 32, and back on the field we harvested before, field 26. Our fence is doing a great job with the baling. So that goes well. And we have a check on our animals. The sheep need a bit, the pigs need a little bit, and the cows need very little. So we have to tend to them later on. Mr. Stayer is cultivating away. There isn't much to say about the harvesting. It's going as it should be. And here comes the Deutzfahr with the tipper, and as you can see it takes a shortcut through the rapeseed, which isn't that great. I would have preferred if it was going the long run around. And Valerie is on her last lap of seeding field 28. So we follow her for a while and see what it ends up with. I haven't seen much of her today, so it's nice seeing her for a bit. And I've forgotten to take down the Causeway Central. Sorry about that. But I did tell you I will forget it, as I don't see it whilst I'm playing, so it might be forgiven. We will take Valerie to the sheep farm and let her start mowing as soon as we can manage with only 3 tractors. But that will take a while yet. So it won't be in this episode, that's for sure. There's not too much to do yet. But soon enough. But it's only 8:34 in the morning, so we still got a lot of the day left. So there will be time for that too. And Mr. Stay has come a long way, so now when we are on the final piece here, we will go down, refuel, refill the seeds, and then go up and start on field 29. And we will seed that with barley too, I guess, I think. Lost track of what we got, so I'll have to check that out later on. When it comes to grains, that is. So we're filling the seeds. It needed quite a lot in the tank. Now we're taking the easy route and go around instead of reversing. And it can be a bit tricky on this farm to get around everywhere that I want to go, as there are so many fences and not a lot of space around the buildings and so on, so it can be a bit tricky sometimes to go where you want to go. So here we are up on field 29, and we will have to start a new course, and we will do the same as Mr. Stayer, but we only have 6 meters, so we go for 5.9. Have a little bit of overlap, and we will do 2 headlines, and we will start with land work. Generator course. So we start at approximately the same spot as Mr. Stayer did. First waypoint and away we go. And we are finished with the cultivating. So we will take Mr. Stayer down to the yard. Because we do need the cultivator when we finish the harvesting, as we do have chopped straw from field 32 that need to be cultivated down in the soil. But we aren't really ready to do that just yet. So we will do some other small tasks meanwhile. We put the cultivator here among the tires and other stuff laying around, but at least it's out of the way here. And Valerie has come a little bit on the way on field 29. And our Fent, sweet little Fent, is continuing, and it's with the baling, and it's almost halfway on the land work, and then we got the headlines. Harvester had just emptied out, and we have about a little bit more than half the field left. And of course the tractor and the tipper is in the crop by some reason. Obviously because the pipe is on the left side and it had to empty out. So we will unhook the cultivator and we will go for a little drive with Mr. Stayer and take care of the pigs and cows. So we will start off by giving the pigs some pig food. I didn't know how much they need, but it will be half a tipper or something. You see? We got 8,500 liters there, and when they've got them, what they got 4,300. So about half a tipper. So we will refill it and put it back in the shed. looks a little bit strange with that small tipper to that large tractor. But it's okay. It works. That's the main thing. So we go back to the pigs and we will refill the trough with water, and there are no pig bathing today. So it looks clear. So let's head over to the cows. I do like the sound of this tractor. There we got harvest up there. So let's start with the cow food, the TMR, total mix ration or power food. So here you go, cowies. And you seem to have been hungry, so we will have to get another load of food for you. Takes a while to refill 8,500 liters, but it should do, I guess. So let's see how much more you want to have or need to have. Not that much, so it took another 3,350 liters about. We will fill it out again so we have a full tipper for the next time. Oh, we put it back in the shed. like so. And we still have 2 things to help the cows with, and that is to give them some grass and some water. And the rest of the grass I will put in the food station. And it's empty. Good thing, actually. So how much do we miss? 97.5. So it's only 2.5 liters. 3,500 liters that we're missing there. So I will put this forage wagon out here so I remember to fill it up when it's time to mow or bale. So now we only got the water left. And that's it. The cows have gotten what they needed. Good thing. And we got the sheep left, but we can take care of them when we start the mowing work. So we're back on the pig farm. And we will hook up to the cultivator. And start doing the work here done at field 32. And this is the one time when it's okay to travel over the field without doing anything to it, but traveling. So we made a new course. And we will not start with the headlines. So we put the field again and we say we start with the land work. And do the headlines last, otherwise we will be in trouble with the harvester. And the problem isn't, I guess at least, isn't that we have done anything wrong. I think we had the tractor in the wrong mode from the beginning, as it had driven the course cows to pigs, so we didn't have the right work button. And Valerie is doing her last lap on field 29. And when we come to the corner here, we're finished. So we will go down, go over to field and get ready. Field 26 is extended, and that will be the next one, I guess, to be seeded, or it would be field 32, depending on which that gets done first. Field 26 we need to pick up the bales before seeding, and field 32 need to be cultivated before seeding. So they are both in line for this work. So we will put the seeder or the sowing machine here for now and go pick up the flatbed if we don't run into fences. I don't know why I always do that. But I did imply that I went too fast. So that might be the reason. But here we're going to pick up bales. And I guess we have to travel a couple of times between this field and the sell point, because you can see here there are quite a lot of bales, and the Fent haven't finished baling yet. So there will be some more. See our Fent working away here. Oops, that was so tight of a turn. And we will end the episode here. And when we come back, we would start off by doing a new course for selling these bales. So until then, have a really good one, and do take care.